I can't believe this, man. I'm gonna read this. This is from the DA. This is from Dan May himself. So, Ella, shut your door. Turn it down a little bit, girl. All right, thank you. This is a letter directly from Dan May's Facebook 15 minutes ago. To whom it may concern, the First Judicial District Attorney's Office has been informed that the above named offender is being referred according to Colorado law for consideration of placement in a community corrections program, a halfway house. Now listen, the process is separate from, in addition to, parole and the parole board hearing process. Offenders placed in community corrections may progress to the incentive supervision program, ISP, to be monitored electronically. This is with an ankle bracelet, and reside outside of the halfway house. Guys, she is sliding her way out of prison. On behalf of Kelsey Barrett's family and friends, along with a still healing community, we vigorously oppose moving this defendant to any community-based alternative, such as community corrections. It shall never be forgotten that this defendant, who worked as a nurse, was aware of convicted murderer Patrick Frazie's intent to kill Kelsey Barrett. And had she notified anyone, any law enforcement agent, or even the victim herself, Mrs. Barrett would likely be with her family today. She further drove to Colorado from her home state of Idaho to assist Mr. Frazee after the scene. When Judge Scott Sells handed down a 3-year prison sentence, he said that she did was cold, calculated, and cruel, and that if he sentenced her to probation, it would minimize the depravity of her actions. We believe that sending her to a halfway house would do just that. This defendant was sentenced to serve 3 years in prison for her participation in a horrible, depraved crime. 1,095 days to date. She has served barely 60. She was sentenced to 1,095 days, and she has served barely 60 days. The fact that the defendant is even being considered for step-down placement demonstrates once again that Colorado's sentencing scheme is outrageous, disheartening, and disordered, with an utter lack of truth in sentencing, and is in desperate need of reform. District Attorney Dan May and Senior Deputy District Attorney Jennifer Veman. So guys, when I told y'all earlier that she's going to an ankle bracelet, you've heard it directly from the DA's mouth. He released that about 15 minutes ago. And man, they need to just freaking crush her. They need to crush her. The DA is putting out on Facebook because he needs you to make some noise. He needs you to get loud. He needs you to freaking literally scream at the Colorado correctional people. Whatever you got to do, get on the phone, make some noise. Dan May is screaming for help because it's out of his hands. Like he doesn't have anything. He can't even do anything. He's turned to social media. I'm going to pull up that. I don't want people, I shouldn't have to do it, but I shouldn't have to do things like this. I shouldn't have to take you directly to their page. You should be able to go find that stuff on your own. You should be able to go see this stuff on your own, but I'm going to take you right there so you can read it straight from Dan May's mouth. They want to put her on a freaking ankle bracelet and let her out. That's directly from Dan May's Facebook, the 4th Judicial District's Facebook page. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Jeez. God help us. So you can go check that out for yourself. Dan May has said they are trying to move her to an ankle bracelet. We told you that, guys, before we went fishing. We got this. Somebody texted us, and then the news was starting to break on Twitter all over that they're trying to release Krystal Lee after 60 days. 60 days into her 1,000-day sentence. Can you imagine that? What that says to the parents and the victims, the family, the parents of the victim, it's just ridiculous. There are people serving more time for 100 different things. If you drive with a revoked license, you will serve more time likely than Krystal Lee Kinney. They need to shut it down. They need to shut it down. I just got to put this out here because I need y'all to know. I need y'all to make noise, and I need the internet to freaking explode with anger. People are pissed at me. You're pissed at me. You should freaking be furious. Your entire freaking head should be exploding. This woman helped plan, she came down here and tried to give Kelsey poison coffee. If you don't know this story, go back and watch Dad with the Phone on YouTube. You can go hear all of this. I released video of this girl out at the Sonic after she helped clean up a murder. And she's about to walk free. 60 days. Barely 60 days, the DA says. Meanwhile, we've been killing the fish. We killed them. Danielle, we killed them. We killed them. Double digits. We were only out there an hour and a half, double digits. Go check it out on Dad with a Phone on Facebook. We had a live video going. My girls were hilarious. All right. They need to put this girl away for life. I'm going to do a special call-in show tonight just so you guys can get frustrated. So join me tonight, sometime later today. I'm going to recount the actions of what Krystal Lee, from court documents. I'm going to recount what she did. And you guys can get frustrated. They're about to let her out with 60 days in jail. It's ridiculous. Makes me sick.